Morning, beautiful humans. Happy New Year. I'm just going to wait a little bit to see if some people land on this beautiful Thursday morning. I'm just having my smoothie. I've been really into smoothies over the summer. It's been really, really good, really nourishing for the body. And welcome to the first Be In Your Body practice for 2024. I'm back at work this week, back in salon, back in business after a few weeks by the ocean, which was really cleansing and really beautiful. But I'm back, excited to bring you lots of things for 2024 and land with you here every week. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you is in my last reel and my last post. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out after this. But it's about my tradition of bringing a word into my year. So a little bit of a different Be In Your Body practice today. It's still about being with feeling rather than doing. But the reason that I created this practice is because many years ago, I was such a high achiever and I was going, doing all the time. And a lot of the time I missed the feeling. I missed the journey and I missed what I was receiving along the way. So what I've learned to do is create feelings that I want to feel in anything that I do. And the reason that I set a word for the year is because it helps me keep an anchor point throughout the whole year, so I can keep coming back to it of what I want to embody, what I want to feel, how I want to be in my interactions, when I meet new people, in my business, in my movement, in my exercise, in how I want to feel in my cells and my body. So what I love about this practice to do with bringing in a feeling and a word that you want to feel for the year, it's less about what you want to do. So a lot of the time in New Year, new me, all the things that happen, a lot of people come on and they're just like, yep, we want to create these goals, and it's all focused on these external markers of validation. Hello everybody who's joining, lovely to see you. Lovely to see your names pop up, that's so exciting. Hi Fabian, hi Tristan. So nice to see your names. So when we pick markers that are based on something that we're doing rather than how we want to feel, a lot of the time we're just focused outwardly. Whereas when we bring in a feeling of something that we want to feel when we achieve something, it's a lot more fulfilling and it's a lot more nourishing for the body. So this year I chose the word alive. The reason that word just come to me, I would recommend that if you haven't had a word come to you for your year, or you've never done this, you've never done the tradition of choosing a word that you want to embody for the year, I would recommend that you go sit in nature, find one of your safe spaces and sit with yourself, because the word comes through pretty easily once you're in stillness and once you learn to be with yourself. The reason that this is quite an incredible practice is every time I choose a word, everything happens in that year to remove anything that is blocking it. So say there's ways of my being that don't feel alive, that will all come up for me to look at, for me to meet, parts of me may need to die, parts of my life may need to be cleansed, moved on from. There may be ways in which aliveness is really not present, and then I'm met with the opposite. So it's not just about picking a word, it's about alchemizing your experience. It's about learning all the ways in which you aren't whatever you want to feel. So I know so much to be true, because every word I pick, this happens. Anything and any part of my life where I don't feel alive, this is going to show its face. And then I have the toolkit and the skill sets to be able to meet that and move through it so I can become more alive in my life. So that might sound like a whole bunch of words, and that's okay. That's all right if that doesn't fully land in your body right now. But when you start to bring in words with more intention into your life, into the ways you want to be, into your relationships, with yourself, the way that you want to show up for yourself, this creates a really beautiful way of being. So my word's alive. I would love to know in the comments below what your word is for the year. Put it out there, like share it with others. Don't just keep this to yourself. Like hold yourself into a higher standard of the way that you want to be in the world. And if you're looking for more ways that you can support yourself, my alchemy membership, it begins today. It begins today, the 11th, on the new moon. So I'm opening the container today. The first live call isn't until the 25th, 24th of the month, on the full moon. But the alchemy membership is really about having a toolkit of skills to support you to regulate in your life, to support you to go from a fixed to a growth mindset, and to move through anything in your life where we alchemize what we don't want into something that we do want and how we want to become. So this is a monthly based membership, and it's a minimum of 6 months. I'm so excited. There's so many women inquiring and joining for this year. And I've done a little special discount for the next 2 weeks before we open our live call. So it's usually $149 per month, and for the next 2 weeks it will be $125. So if you're wanting to come experience my spaces, it's very multi-dimensional, also multi-generational, but multi-dimensional, and we have 2 live calls a month. You have a masterclass that I pre-record. I also have bite-sized audios as well as an audio suite where you've got resources and practices to be able to self-regulate, bring more calm and peace into your life, as well as self-reflect, and start to refine your life a little bit more so you can become the person that you want to be. So if you want to learn more about alchemy, please send me a message. I'm so excited about this work, and I'm going to be doing some more lives on the deeper intricacies of alchemy. It was a really powerful space last year, and I've shimmied it into all different ways that it can support you. And it's really as much as what most people pay for Uber Eats or their coffee bill per month. So it's where do you want to put your time, your resource, your money? We go into that a lot in alchemy. It's really fun. Really understanding where you spend your time and your energy. And I'm back in salon this week, so that's really fun. I'm just moving into that slowly. Really excited to see all my clients. And what else did I have to share today? Oh, if you're interested in getting started with any doTERRA essential oils, there's currently a promo on until the 15th of the month, which is a free 100ml, free bottle of frankincense, as well as 20% off starter kit. So it's a really incredible time to get started. I've had a few people message me, so if you watch this, just know it's lots of savings right now. But other than that, your Be in Your Body practice for this week is how do you want to feel? And if looking at how you want to feel for the year seems too much of a stretch to feel right now, how do you want to feel for the next week? What's a word that you want to bring into the next week that you can harness and practice to be more in your body and notice the ways in which it's presenting itself? So alive has definitely shown me the ways in which I don't feel alive at the moment, which is a beautiful way to grow and deepen my relationship to myself and the way I want to show up in the world. So I hope you have a beautiful Thursday. I'd love to know your word. I'm going to keep drinking my smoothie and move into another day in salon. I'm so excited to hear all the stories from my clients about their holidays. And if you'd love to join Alchemy, would love to have you. Please send me a message with any questions. Otherwise, the link is in my bio. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next week.